Hello Bayern Munich fans, this is Kevin bringing you another video where I'll be doing two reviews. One, the Schalke match which was played last Saturday, and the match this week which was on Tuesday against Augsburg. Before we get into the matches, I wanted to talk about a very special topic when it comes to the channel, and one of those is the upload time that we have with the videos towards the matches. Unfortunately, we can't upload them immediately right after the football match is played. So it's going to take us time for us to upload it, mainly because we have work, we just have other things going on, and just we're gonna get all settled and we're gonna focus more, with the upload time when it comes to the videos in the football matches. So please understand us and show your support towards this channel, which we really enjoy doing reviews and other things that's related with football from Bayern Munich and Chelsea. In conclusion, just understand us with that, and as soon as we get settled, we'll upload them more frequent. So throughout this match, there were goals scored from James Rodriguez and also a goal from Robert Lewandowski, which was a penalty, also created by James. Like I said, James is playing amazing football. We need this guy to play. We need this guy to be a starter for the lineup. Why? Because he's our 10. He's going to create chances for us. He's going to get Robert Lewandowski in scoring range. He's going to get Thomas Müller more involved in when it comes to scoring. I just think James Rodriguez is our 10. He's our Iniesta. Without him, our team is dysfunctional. I'm telling you guys. Without him or Thiago Alcantara, our midfield is a disaster. So no disrespect to the other midfielders. I know I'm saying James is amazing. It's just that he makes such a big impact and a difference in the team when he's out in the field playing his position. And meanwhile, for the other players such as Goretzka, Renato Sanchez, Tolisso, I mean, they're really great players, but without James or Thiago, especially James though, our midfield game it's not aggressive like I would like it to be. So that's why I'm praising James so much and why I think he's an important player to the team. So overall, the conclusion of this match, I would say, is good. It's decent. I'm pretty happy as a Bayern fan getting a 2-0 win against a big Bundesliga team like Schalke. However, I don't know what's wrong with Schalke. They've been losing all their matches. They have goal differential of -7 or -10 if I'm not wrong. And they're just not performing like they normally do. And it kind of sucks for our ex-player, Sebastian Rudy. Sebastian Rudy has been having a terrible season in Schalke, and he didn't have a so great season in Bayern Munich like everybody thought he would. People were even saying that Sebastian Rudy was going to be our next Toni Kroos, which I didn't see it last season. I mean, there could be lots of other things, that are playing in that role when it comes to Sebastian Rudy not performing like how we did in Hoffenheim. However, he's just not having any luck, I guess. Look, he's left for a really good team also, but that team's doing absolutely terrible this season. So would have to look if Schalke turns things up in the Bundesliga this season, because so far they've lost like 5 matches and they are not doing good. Okay, so now the match against Augsburg. Now I'm going to basically compare this match with the Saturday match. So it was interesting for the Augsburg match. What Niko Kovac decided to do, our manager, he went with playing a bunch of subs, basically not playing with the starters by benching Robert Lewandowski, benching James Rodriguez, and he even benched Ribéry, one of our really elite attack players that form a strong attack that gives defenders a hard time to defend. So I thought this was interesting because Bayern normally destroys Augsburg, but this time we ended up in a tie. I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty pissed at the tie. I was not happy about it. However, Niko Kovac decided to play with forward Sandro Wagner to take in for Robert Lewandowski. The outcome of this match ended up in a tie, which was quite shocking, to be honest. But Niko Kovac used this match as a test match to basically try out other players, other formations, see how the chemistry would blend in with the players. However, it didn't go as expected. Unfortunately, we didn't get the win at home against Augsburg. No disrespect to Augsburg, they aren't a great team. We should have destroyed them, just because Bayern has such an elite team. But Wagner is a good forward. I'm not gonna take any credit from him, but he just hasn't been performing this season. Wagner didn't get any goals. He's just There's just a big difference between Lewandowski and Wagner. Wagner is a good forward, don't get me wrong, but Robert Lewandowski would have made a difference there. I'm pretty sure we would have won that match if Lewandowski started the match and would have played the whole match. So Wagner, I'm not too happy with how he's playing number 9. He's just not scoring, not creating chances, and just not doing good. Now our midfield game was very weak, very lazy. However, Renato Sanchez was involved in a lot of attacks. However, he couldn't convert on the goals. He missed lots of opportunities. Um, I like the effort that I see in Renato Sanchez. Just there's some things that he still needs to mature as he gets more experience. The midfield game was very lazy, very weak, and you could clearly notice that James Rodriguez needed to play out there because the midfield was they didn't create chances, like I said. Renato Sanchez is more of a juker, more of an attacker, not much of a chance creator like James is or Thiago Alcantara. So the fact that Niko Kovac started Javi Martinez and Renato Sanchez, and we didn't have a left back, they actually put Goretzka as a left back, so it was weird, and I don't know, it's not his position. Goretzka's more of an attacker. He's a he's more of an attacking midfielder. So what we need now is an extra defender. That's a very important topic right now. We need a backup defender for Kimmich and Alaba because Rafinha, he's injured and he's out for months. Bernat left us and he's playing in PSG right now. So uh, the board needs to get a player. We can't have our midfield rotating for that position. Goretzka played and it's not his position. He did not feel comfortable at all as a left back. And we can't always rely on Alaba and Kimmich to play because they're going to get tired with all the matches going on with the Bundesliga, the German Cup, and the Champions League. So there needs to be something done about that, and the board needs to get a backup left back in the winter transfer. So what I liked about this match is that our manager was trying out new lineups, new formations, and just seeing how the chemistry is with other players such as Renato Sanchez, Goretzka, not putting our star players. However, I feel like Niko Kovac needs to take note when it comes to doing this lineup, trying out new players like Wagner also. Um, he needs to mix with starting players and the backup players that he's trying to, get some confidence up, like Renato Sanchez. An example, like look at the lineup that Bayern played against Augsburg. They used Goretzka, they used Javi Martinez, Renato Sanchez. They didn't use Ribéry in that lineup yet. They didn't use James Rodriguez. They didn't use Robert Lewandowski. My point is, so we don't lose the match, or so we don't tie the match like we did on Wednesday. We need to, also be careful with what we're trying. Try out the new players. I'm not against that. I think that's a great move that our manager's making. But don't risk it too much. Put James or put Ribéry there. Those are really important players when it comes to attacking. Renato Sanchez is an amazing player, but he needs to mature. He needs more experience, and he's not going to get that if he's the one trying to making the chances, trying to get the players involved. Renato Sanchez, he got so many balls taken from him throughout the match. So, and I think that's a very important thing to consider when it comes to making the lineup for Niko Kovac. My main point is mix it up, but use some of the starting players. Don't get rid of Ribéry. Like, don't play a starting lineup without a Ribéry or without a James. Or without a Lewandowski. Have one of those players in there because Müller isn't a player that creates the attack. He's an amazing player, but he doesn't do that. That's not his role. James or Thiago do that. Even Ribéry does that. but don't take out those 3 players and put all other subs. And that's mainly the reason why we got tied at the Allianz Arena from a team like Augsburg. Overall, I thought the match was okay. I'm a bit pissed and sad that we tied, but we're still up top. Bayern's still number 1 in the Bundesliga table, and I'm pretty happy with that, I guess. Okay, so now I'll be doing a preview for the Hertha Berlin Bayern Munich match. Now, Hertha Berlin is a really good team. They're placed 4th in the Bundesliga, and they've been a team that have been giving us a hard time throughout last season when we tied, and eventually that led to the sack of Carlo Ancelotti. Now, we can't take this team lightly. They have a good roster. Ilicevic and Muda have been scoring lots of goals for them. We can't let those players, get in their comfort zone and let them do their thing. They will punish us. This match, we can't take it lightly, and Niko Kovac, you need to play the starting players, or at least play with the majority of them. Because if we would do the same lineup we did last match, we are not going to win, or we'll probably get destroyed. Hertha Berlin's a pretty good team. We can't take them lightly. I still think in that match, we'll get the win. I'm actually expecting a 2-0 win. Goals from Lewandowski and Müller. This match depends a lot on how Niko Kovac is going to put his starting lineup. It depends on what I said. If he's going to start, trying something new with the players, then he needs to put those players that I mentioned. With Lewandowski is 100% probably going to play. James needs to play, and Ribery, or at least one of them, at least. And with that being said, I think Bayern are going to get the win, and that's my expectation out of that match. Oh, and I've also forgot to mention on an amazing win that Borussia Dortmund had this Wednesday. They beat Nuremberg 7-0. Just absolutely amazing. I'm amazed at what Dortmund's doing. They're playing great football this season, and Royce played amazing. Pulisic is playing amazing. Crazy seeing that American young fella just performing amazingly after I think he's only 19 years old. He's going to be a big player. He's got a bright future ahead of him. So just a big congratulations to Borussia Dortmund on their 7-0 win. And I also believe Marco Reus scored his 100th goal for the club, for Borussia Dortmund. So big props to that man, and congratulations on the Borussia Dortmund team. Okay, so to conclude the video, I'm going to ask you guys, who do you think will win between the Hertha Berlin-Bayern match? Do you think Hertha Berlin will win and pull off an upset? Or do you think Bayern will have an easy win? Or do you think it could be a tie? Leave the comment below. Also, don't forget to subscribe, leave a like, comment, show your support throughout YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. The links are in the description. Please show your support, even if you don't like the video, dislike the video, but please show your support that you saw the video and just help our channel grow. Anyways, thank you so much, and see you in the next video. Bye.